Hello, welcome to MapLibre tutorial number 12. In this video, I'm going to show you how to construct 3D base maps with MapTiler. So in the last couple of videos, we have talked about how to use some of the 3D features and also how to visualize some data in 3D. We also, at the beginning, there's one video about talking about creating 3D terrain. But there's only one of those. Actually, we can use any MapTiler base map and then you can overlay it on 3D terrain. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to do that just using one line of code. Go to the LeafMap website and then on the left side, MapLibre. From here, you scroll down, find this notebook 3D style. And so this is the one that we're going through. It's pretty simple and easy to use. You can run this one using Google Colab. Right click and then open in Google Colab. Then you can install the Leaf Map package and you can run through that. You will need a MapTiler API key in order to use the base map. So I have covered this one in the first video, how to get the API key. So you can follow the first video. And after that, you just need to assign the API key here as an environment variable. Then you should be able to use that. Or you can also download the notebook to your computer. So I already have this one here on my computer. And then you can just install the package. Then you can import. Again, I've already set this one as an environment variable on my Linux computer, so I don't need to do that. And so you can log into your MapTiler account, cloud.maptiler.com, and then just get the API key. After that, you can take a look at some of the base maps available in here. So these are called the standard base map and also the Japan and some of the country base map for specific countries. So we're going to try out some of these base maps in here. And you might notice the name. So if you take a look at the name in here, every name basically is one type of base map. So all you need to do, if you don't need to use the 3D, then you can just come here. Let me show you quickly, create a new code block, and we can do it like this. So if you just need any specific map, for example, basic or the landscape or the street, then usually what we would do would be like this. So for example, if you want the street base map, you just type street, then it should be able to construct the street base map and take a look. One line of code, so you don't need to worry about how to construct the style. It's everything has been done under the hood by Leaf Map. And similarly, for example, it might be, for example, how about this topo? Okay, so we can use the topo, right? Similarly, topo. This is how, like, traditionally how you do creating the 2D map. So this, because it's 2D, so even if you rotate, it will just be very flat. So it's not a 3D map. And one thing if you want the 3D map, is actually very easy. So you can prefix any base map just with the 3D hyphen. So I'm going to type 3D and then hyphen and then run it. See, so now this one actually is 3D. So there's a huge shape beneath this one. And now if you zoom in a little bit in here, take a look. And if you build it and take a look, so now this is actually 3D. The map is in 3D. So it's all you need to do is just one line of code. Of course, you might see some of the contours in here because it's overlaid on top of the hue set, and it's very cool, right? One line of code, you can create any 3D base map for any location on the globe, because this is all global scale. So you can see the data in here, and you're welcome to change it to any other data set. So for example, there's other, you can the satellite. So if you want, you can just change this one to 3D satellite and then run it. You should have the satellite base map. So again, I'm gonna zoom in here, and then you can take a look at some of these very stunning 3D base map. And it's super cool, very high detail, and it's very fine resolution. So we can zoom in. You can take a look at some of these. So it's up to you what you're going to use. This is just the setup base map. That there's also the 3D hybrid, and so just 3D hybrid. The hybrid one doesn't really showing up in here, but it's the one that I use. I know. So basically, it's the satellite with the label, and you can just 3D. So prefix any base map just with 3D hyphen, and then you will get the 3D map. So we're gonna run this one 3D hybrid here, and you will see. So now we have the label, and you can do the same thing. You can zoom in, take a quick look at this location, and then you can just tilt it. You'll be able to see the DM, the satellite imagery over there on top of the DM, and of course you're gonna also have the labels. So it's super easy to do, and see how cool it is. very high resolution, all the 3D, so you can look at any location on the globe. You can look at the mountains, you can look at the valleys and anything that you like. So this is kind of like um, one step forward compared to the traditional 2D visualization. And so you can also customize it. So here we also have the layer control. You can actually take a look at this one. So the hue shade. So beneath there is actually a hue shade in here, and the satellite imagery is being overlaid on top of the hue shade. So sometimes if you don't want the hue shade, you can also turn it off because you already have the 3D style. So the hue shade doesn't really matter, but it looks better because you can. It's a little more obvious when you overlay the satellite imagery on top of that. Last example, this is the 3D satellite and 3D topo map. And you can even customize. So sometimes you can, if you don't want to use it, you can turn that one off. And also you can specify the exaggeration. That means sometimes if the it's not, if the area they're working on is relatively flat, then you can specify this one. So by default, it's going to be one. So let me show you here. Let me execute this one. And you notice the differences. So I'm going to zoom into the location here, for example, in Washington, and there are a couple mountains in here, for example, Mountain St. Helen. So for example, this one, right? So we zoom in, and this is Mountain St. Helen. So if you rotate this one, take a look at this mountain, right? So this is just um, one example. Maybe let me change to the satellite, so it'll be a lot better. See, satellite, 3D satellite. By default, it's going to be one. So let me show you just what it looks like. So, and then let's zoom in to this location here again. Where is it? Right, so here, take a look. So by default, this is what it looks like for Mountain St. Helen. So it's, you can see the volcanic, basically the volcanoes, the crater in here. And so as I mentioned, by default, the exaggeration is 1. You can change it to some other numbers, right? So if you change to exaggeration 2, then it's going to be a lot more uh, obvious. So right now it looks like this. Let's run this one again, and then we can see, zooming one more time, then you can see the differences. So it should be much higher now. Basically the surrounding. Take a look. So now it's so much higher because we exaggerate. And also the hue shade is gone. So if we turn this one off, you don't actually see any hue shade beneath the satellite because we turn it off. So sometimes because when I zoom in and zoom out, you might see some artifacts. And so this is why you may want to turn it off so that you don't have some of those artifacts. You still have some, you might need to rotate to see the result, but this is super easy, right? So just one line of code, you can create any base maps and overlay on top of that. And then you can display the hue shade, you can do the exaggeration if you want to, and we can also turn the layer control on and off. Okay, so this is what I want to show you in this video. Again, it's very easy. Just 3D hyphen and any MapTiler base map. Then just one line of code, you can create this one. Then you can start adding more base map layer. So for example, let me maybe show you this one here. I can just do maybe 3D topo. So, and then I want to change to 1. And after that, I can actually add the base map. So I can show you, I can add, how about the base map, and I can also overlay open topo map on top of that. So open topo map again, this one. See, now I have the open topo map, and the nice thing about this is the open topo map has been overlaid on top of this. So let me show you one more time here. Mountain Aidens, see, and depends on internet speed. It sometimes it might be a little bit slow. But hopefully, you'll be able to see the open topo map being rendered later. Doesn't come up. Okay, now it's done. You see, this is the open topo map, the topo, open topo map, the topo map. So I can turn this one off. So this one is from the original MapTiler topo map, and we actually overlay on top of the other one. So this one is the open topo map. So clearly you can see it's actually very flexible. You can create a base map, and then once you provide the 3D, it's going to be using the 3D terrain. Then you can add as many data layers on top of that. Everything will be aligned with the topography. So super nice. Look at this. It looks so much better than just the 2D base map. Okay, so you're welcome to try it out, and I will see you in the next video. Take care. Bye bye.